Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Starting new careers. Now, I started off this channel. It was called Rom Wills About That Business and really focused on starting a business. But then, of course, I changed it to Money Matters, about money management. But something I want to start adding into it, and it's really just getting that right job, that right career. And that's very important because let's be real. There might have been a time when, in general, people would once they get into a career or something, they stayed there. You know, if we're talking like, during the American heyday, you had, when I say heyday, financial thing, when, the economy was just booming. And that was roughly from like 1945 to 1972. Whereas you could have someone, they can graduate high school, go down to the local auto plant, they don't have a college degree, and then, they make that money, they can go get that house, couple cars, family, everything, and they could work on a job for 30 years or something, you know. But if you really think about it now, the nature of it now, one is more specialized. You need more, but also two, people will change stuff quicker now. So whereas a career at one time could be 30, 40 years, now it might be 10 years. That might be a long time for like somebody in a particular profession. There's nothing wrong with that because, people have more freedom and, sometimes you get into something and you're, I don't know, you might get burned out or something. Because one thing, all right. I mean, my main thing is I've been writing, but there's been so many different aspects. And even when I started writing, I was working in the government. And probably if I stayed with it, probably be making a lot of money. Have a decent living and stuff would be minimum high five figures probably, just with what I was doing. But you know what? It wasn't me. It wasn't me because that's one of the things that's happening now. People are pursuing, whether it's in business or whether it's in a specific career, people are pursuing their passions a bit more. They're pursuing it, and that's regardless of age. Like I know a young lady, well, she's not young, but I call everybody young. A woman in her late 40s now who's getting a master's in education, and that would be like a whole other career for her. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I knew a gentleman. He was getting a PhD in something. And he was in his 50s. And then I remember a story I heard about someone who, was working blue collar at first, was working in a steel plant, and they got laid off. So they changed everything, got education, and now they were into financial services. Things happen and you have to move on. And it's nothing wrong with it. First of all, let's just be real. It's nothing wrong with it. You got to follow your passions. Now the key is you can have several careers and actually be successful in it. You can be successful. So the way you were successful in one, like I said, what I was doing before, if I stayed with it, I'd be in a high money position, a position of authority or something if I wanted to. And then, and that was in the government. And there was a period I was working retail. And, I actually thought about moving up in it. It was just part-time just to keep money coming in for my business, And that's one thing in business. You always got to, most businesses, and I've said this before on this channel, most businesses, most people need to work that steady job to keep money coming in for their entrepreneurial job. What entrepreneurial move, right? And that's cool. But even then, I was looking at it and what I was doing. I was like, if I made a decision, I could have moved up high, been like like some vice president or even a president if I actually like put my mind into it, and that would have been cool. That would have been cool. But the key, no matter what you do, is to give your best. Give your best service, learn about it, learn everything, and then move to the point. You want to move to the point that you're rising into the top of it, no matter what it is. This is very key. This is very key. So no matter what. So I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to think about that. No matter what, just give your best. Give your awesome best. Always think in terms of moving to the highest part of no matter what you're in. All right. So y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.